welcome back to another video on Golden Gamers. Now, I'm by myself today. I know, shocking. I just wanted to make a quick video talking about my opinions on the current state of Fortnite. So, this is Chapter 4, Season 2. And I just wanted to make a video talking about the good and the bad of this season and this chapter so far, and kind of just how I feel about the decisions Fortnite's been making recently. So let's just get into it, talking about this season. So I've been enjoying this season. I think this season is a 7 or an 8, so pretty good, especially compared to last season, which is like somewhere in like the 4, 5, 6 range, somewhere along there. I really did not enjoy last season, and neither did my buddy Walter Hobbs. So this is a good season. And let's also get into the Battle Pass. I think this is a solid Battle Pass. I don't think it's anything crazy. I think it makes the last one look terrible. Like, this is a very good starter skin. Honestly, it's more of a tier 100 skin than the actual tier 100 skin, but that's okay. It's a very good set. We've seen this like black hole style before of like cosmetics, but it's fine. And then, yeah, his glider, the Skeletron. Now, a thing that's confusing is that the glider that is paired with the second style, you only get the glider that's paired with the first style in the quest rewards right here. So, it's really weird that they did that, but whatever. And then, yeah, Thunder is one of the best skins in a while. I mean, this is terrible. Sorry about that. And then, Stray is such a good skin. Better than Drift in my opinion. This skin is like alright. I mean, it's pretty clean, but yeah, oh god. Yeah, and then the tier 100 is it's mid, you know. It's a good skin, but it's not a great tier 100. But yeah, so very good battle pass. My opinion on Eren Yeager, I mean, it's not a bad skin, but I'm not like an anime fan. This emote is terrible. So yeah, I give the battle pass maybe like a 7. I think a 7 is good. There's like 3 really banger skins, and oh my god, my lobby track is way too loud. I thought it was quiet. Oh, this is the quiet one. Yeah, so it's a good battle pass. Definitely one of the better ones we've had in a while. I think it could be better than Chapter 3 Season 4. That was a kind of mid battle pass. But yeah, so let's just hop into a match, and I'll keep sort of talking about my opinions as we get in. So let's just kind of touch on last season. So last season, in both of our opinion, the Golden Gamers, was one of the worst seasons in Fortnite history. Now, we see a lot of people online saying that it's a banger season, and the map was incredible, and the Battle Pass was heat, but I don't see any of it. That was one of Cypher's favorite chapter starting maps, and I completely disagree. I think that was one of the worst ever. So I just want to talk about what they did wrong. So first, they started off with the terrible Chapter 3 Season 4 event. You can never convince me that was a good event. That was terrible. And so that already set down our expectations. I mean, they showed off the map great, but the event was terrible. And then at the start of the season, it was already sus because the cinematic trailer for the season, that's usually animated and cool, was just ripped straight out of the event. It was one of the only cutscenes from the event, and they put it as the trailer, so like that was already looking very suspicious. And then when you hop into the game, you see your battle pass that's bad. I mean, Chapter 2 Season 1's battle pass was like mid, but it wasn't bad. And so yeah, that was really like just so strange. And there's 2 collab skins in the battle pass, and they're both mid. I mean, Doomslayer is it's a pretty good skin, but I don't know. And then okay, and then so let's talk about the positives of the season. Well, actually, no, let's keep going on with the negatives. Actually, I'm pretty sure last season had 9 POIs. That's it, none added throughout the season, which is normal for season 1. There's usually not POIs added mid-season, but still, very disappointed. 9 POIs. And now, The biomes was good. 3 biomes: grass, orange grass, and then snow. That was good. But the POIs didn't have much variety. Like, I mean, Lonely Labs is pretty unique, but Brutal Bastion, Anvil Square is pretty unique. But like, I don't know. They all, like, even though they were all pretty unique, they all felt sort of blended in. And yes, I'm landing at Mega City while I'm trying to do this commentary, so this might get a little intense, and I might have to stop talking, but, yeah. I'm like psyched for PK, guys. I'm doing my commentary while I play my game so I can stretch out the run time. But yeah, so let's talk about some of the good things that they did last season. That Shockwave Hammer, one of the best mobility items. The sword this season is sort of contesting that right now, but the hammer will always be like such a great addition. Like, just the uniqueness of the items that they added, the shield, the scout, the was that what's called, the Falcon Scout? Yeah, the Falcon Scout. And then the Excalibur, that was really unique. So yeah, they're really adding a lot of unique medieval weapons mixed in with sort of more futuristic ones, which I thought was interesting. They never really went with that idea anywhere, actually. But that's kind of what they were doing. And, okay, now let's go back to something bad that I just thought of. The storyline. The storyline last season and the start of the season is terrible. It's arguably terrible. Like, there's some good things you can see in it, but it's just rehashing everything. One thing that I have to say about the storyline, I'm sick and tired of the 7. I want to move on with the 7. We are learning about the 7 in Chapter 1. Where's this guy doing? Yeah, we learned about the 7 in Chapter 1. They came back at the end of Chapter 2. And they stuck around with us. The whole map was basically 7 themed. And now they're trying to tie them back where they're like evil now. I'm sick and tired of it. I was getting really sick of the IO too, but they kind of abandoned that, right? IO broke up, we're supposed to believe, right? There's just the lonely IO guard at the end of Chapter 3 that joined the lonely henchman, the lonely alien, yada yada yada. Which is fine, like, leave that off there. But then they're trying to tie it in with the Oathbound, like, Oathbound is the early version of the IO, is the theory right now, and the Ageless is a snapshot variant of Geno? Okay, that's a cool concept, but you're still too scared to leave behind the IO storyline. I'm gonna drop this. I don't think you really need an SMG, which I'll actually talk about later. Yeah, so I think they're too scared to try something new. I think one of the pros of Chapter 2 is that that was the most experimental time. Oh my god! Oh! That scared me so much. But yeah, Chapter 2, you can say all you want about Chapter 2, but it was the most experimental times of Fortnite ever. They were experimenting with aliens, the Spire, which was hit or miss, but you know, they were doing new things with the 0 point, like collabs and stuff. It was just so good. And now, after they introduced the 7 back in, it's like they're too scared to go anywhere else with anything. It's like, I don't know. So, yeah, the storyline, it's in a rough spot right now. But good news is they're trying to fit back in the aliens, but then other bad thing is that they were setting up so much stuff at the end of Chapter 3 with the nothing, and the aliens were coming back in the Herald, and then Chapter 4 comes around, yeah, we're just gonna start something new. Oathbound, Reality Warriors, yeah, this is so good, guys. And they're trying to go back to Chapter 3 stuff with Eevee and the Peace Syndicate, but it just feels really forced. Like, there's a new syndicate, the Chaos Syndicate. I've given up on the storyline. I used to be a really big fan. I used to watch storyline videos. Now I'm just like, nah. I could care less about the storyline. It's just not interesting. And we're hearing theories now the Ageless is dead. Like, what? What are you talking about? The Ageless is dead. He was like a main part of the season last season. He barely got time to shine, and now you're saying he's dead? I don't know. But anyways, That's kind of enough about last season. Now let's sort of talk about this season and the current stage of Fortnite, the good and the bad. So this season is a big improvement from last season. There's 4 biomes now. They added 4 POIs. Now they did get rid of faulty splits, which was one of the better POIs last season, but there's a really good roster right now, so I'm not complaining. Okay. Another thing, Mega City, one of the most creative POIs ever. I love the theme of this season. It's Asian sort of, like there's like the more traditional Asian culture with like the dojos and stuff, and then there's the more modern like Tokyo, which I think is a really unique approach to the season. They've never really done anything that creative before. I don't know where I'm dropping, by the way. I guess I'm going to this thing. But yeah, something really cool, a theme that will definitely be remembered as being very unique. And I think the POIs are pretty solid. Mega City is undoubtedly the best. Like, you can't say anyone's better. And I like Steamy Springs, and then the other 2 are just kind of mid, kind of forgettable. Dude! Yeah, the pistol at the radar! Oh my god. I'll talk about the player base later, don't you worry. Okay. Let's keep talking about the good things. So, the Battle Pass this season, like I already said, is very good. The Mythics this season are much better than the Mythics last season. What did we have last season? The Agelesses, Hammer, and the Excalibur. I barely remember those. I mean, the Hammer was good because he had 5 shots, but who really cares? Now, the Mythics this season are good themselves. I like them. But I'm going to talk about obtaining them later. I think that's a negative. And, yeah, it's been really fun this season. Oh, the graphics. Okay, let me talk about the graphics. So the graphics, I think, are good and bad. I think they're good because they're absolutely beautiful. I think the graphics that they've introduced are really good. They're really realistic. But I think it's bad because they're starting to lose the point of Fortnite, right? Fortnite is a cartoony game. It was introduced as a cartoony battle royale style game, and now I think it's just getting too realistic, and it's sort of losing the like original point of the game. But you know, whatever. Everyone's giving praise to the graphics, so someone has to come in and say like, let's talk about the loot pool for a second. I think the loot pool is good this chapter. Last season, I think it was actually very good last season. And then this season, they've introduced like a new AR, which they don't do often. The Havoc AR is very interesting. And then the Havoc shotgun kind of mixes up the meta. You know, last season I really liked the Maven, and now I hate the Maven. So that's interesting. So yeah, I think overall the meta's pretty good. You know, it's not great, but it's not bad at all. Okay, now let's start getting into the bads. The chapter 3 Plague-On, right? Last chapter, the SMGs dominated everything. I felt like you couldn't get into a fight without someone whipping out the SMG. And now I think this chapter they've kind of fixed that. I think with the Havoc AR in the game, there's more of an incentive to use an AR over a SMG. But that's not to say that the SMG meta is gone. I mean, the last round, and I got sprayed by a pistol. I mean, the spray meta is being, like, evolved into, like, a pistol meta. Now, I don't think the pistol is this strong, as strong this season as it was last season. But that's not to say that's not strong for a pistol. I mean, it can still shred. So, you know, that's just, yeah, the player base is just, oh my god, and now I'm getting sprayed right now, and I can't do anything because I can't build? Hello? I couldn't build. Yeah, that's just great. And now I'm getting chased up here. That's just wonderful. Cracked him. I'm doing my callouts like I have a teammate. So yeah, the player base has been super annoying. There's been a resurgence in a lot of sweaty players. Oh god. Got him. Okay. I think there's someone else in here, but I'm gonna throw this down anyway. Oh my god, yeah, that's what I, like, that wasn't a sweaty player, obviously, he was trash, but still, like, just the unnecessary spraying in every fight was kind of introduced last chapter, I think. That's kind of where it started, more spraying, because, I mean, the shotguns were kind of interesting last season. I think they could be easily countered with an SMG, so that's kind of why people started relying on the SMG more. But yeah, the SMG meta is just kind of weird, the spray meta, yeah. So, also, another kind of bad thing is, I don't know, the new biome kind of makes the rest of the map feel obsolete. Like, I only want to land on the new biome. I'm never like, oh yeah, let's hit up, you know, the orange grass biome. Oh my god, I saw the glare at the last second. Yeah, I'm never like, oh, I'm gonna hit up the orange grass biome, because the orange grass biome is undoubtedly the worst biome. I mean, it has 4 POIs, and most of them are trash. I think the only good one is Anvil Square, in my opinion. There's someone coming. Oh. Uh-oh. What's he doing up there? Is he waiting for me? Does he know I'm here? Oh, come on. Oh, the perks, too. I forgot to talk about the perks last season. The perks were really good last season. This season, I don't think they're that good. But they have time to release new ones. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm really scared right now. Ooh, and they also did nerf the amount of gold required to upgrade an upgrade station. So that was a great change. But anyways, let's keep talking about the cons. Yeah, I think the map right now is at a good spot. Oh my god, there's a llama just on the roof. I like the map right now, but that's mostly because of the new biome. I think, like, the new biome is obviously carrying right now. Yeah, I just saw that guy over there. That's why I was, like, so nervous. I see you, bro. You think I'm gonna peek? Oh my god, just look at his edits, bro. You can tell this guy grinds creative mode, like, every day. Yeah, I bet you have great grades in school, huh, kid? Bro, I can't even mantle up. Yeah, mantling is super buggy. I mean, that's always been the case, but come on. Cracked him again? Bro, this guy's so bad, too. It's just like, I can't get a good shot on him. Oh, what? Oh, yeah! Just teleported that bug out there, buddy! Yeah, that's all I really have to say about Fortnite. Right now, this current state of the game, I give it a 6, 7, or 8. I don't really know. Bye!